Yes guys, and welcome from me, Championship Manager 0102. A requested video here, and you can see in the title right there, the World Cup, holiday, test mode, whatever the hell you want to call it. So somebody asked me last week about I should do a holiday test mode for the World Cup, and do you know what? The amount of testing I do, fuck knows how I didn't even think of that. So, great call. So what I've done is I've holidayed a year as Man City, right through to the first game of the World Cup that you see right there. Now, obviously, I've got my World Cup moved to the end of the summer, to the summer, because I thought the fact that it was in November was shit on the game. I don't know if anyone's played the update with the World Cup in November. Whilst it's great and it's aims for more realism, that you end up with a lot of players missing games for international. You know, you don't have the Premier League break, so there was a patch to move it to the summer. So here we are now. Should point out I'm on a minimum database, and I've only got England selected. So you could technically say England would be amongst the favourites in this World Cup. Minimum database, England selected. So you can see I've obviously got to go through the mid-June update. So what you'll have to do for those mid-June updates, which normally take a few minutes, is listen to me waffle on. So without further ado, let's go to that first game. Qatar, Ecuador. Qatar are off and running 3-2 winners. There you see. Netherlands against Senegal, 1-1. Memphis Depay. Okay. Oh, fuck all that shit. Yeah, whatever. So obviously because I've done it as a holiday season with Man City, I've got to go through all this shit here. It's fucking such a pain in the arse. Right, okay. One more. Is that last one? How many more is there, for fuck's sake? Okay, yeah, whatever. Here we go, United States against England. Any predictions here, guys? We all know it finished 0-0. Ready? Boom! 3-0 to England. 2 for Harry Kane. Let's have a look at that lineup for England then. Saka, Sterling, Foden, Kane, Rice, Mount, Henderson, Ben White, Mings. You see, Mings, I've taken Mings to the World Cup. In all honesty, I've definitely taken Mings to the World Cup. And I'm quite interested to see why Henderson played in goal there. So Pickford, Pope, see, I'd have had Ramsdale in real life starting, because I don't really rate Pickford. So there's our World Cup squad. There's a couple of shaded out players there for some fucking stupid reason, but a lot of which are very much the same as what went. Not sure about Harvey Barnes though. Okay, on to the next game. Wales, Iran, 1-1. Okay, this will be very interesting to see how the groups finish up and who ends up in the quarterfinals. We will see. Like I said, I am on a minimum database, and this should give me the a rough idea. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit about it. Okay, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, 3-0. Australia 1, Tunisia 0. Poland 0, Argentina 2. Messi, the captain. There you see. Okay, Denmark 0, France 1, Costa Rica 0, Spain 3. Japan 0, Germany 0. Croatia 5, Canada 2. South Korea 1, Uruguay 1. Ghana 1, Portugal 3. I bet that bastard scored, didn't he? Prick. Obviously, he's 38 because we've gone past February, which is his birthday. Hang on, let me go back. Oh, yeah, prick. Okay. Serbia 1, Switzerland 0. Belgium win 3-0 against Morocco. Brazil 3, Cameroon 1. Okay, let's go for the first update. This shouldn't take much more than a couple of minutes, guys. It is a bit of a dinosaur of a PC. Now, I thought about doing the holiday up until these updates were done, but the reason I didn't was because I wanted to do the video based on the start of the World Cup right through to the end of the World Cup. It does mean that we've got these two little bits in the middle here that I've just got to chat through. Belgium, you see, Belgium, I've always liked the look of Belgium. I mean, I've read about Belgium, this is real life here, the golden generation that never really made it. A bit like the England golden generation when we had Gerrard and Lampard and Scholes, etc., etc. Belgium, again, you know, and they let us down again this year, didn't they? I mean, I think they've got such a great setup. Probably not as good as they did 4 years ago, in all honesty. But I do love Belgium. I think Belgium are great, but so great they've won fuck all. Brazil. I fucking hate Brazil because I hate Neymar. That's my issue with Brazil. I can't stand Neymar, and because of that, you know, like when you hate a player, so you hate their team. A bit like when you hate a player, you don't buy them in CM. Argentina. Now, I don't want Argentina to win. I didn't want Brazil to do it because of Neymar. I didn't want there's the first one then. I didn't want Argentina. I don't want Argentina because I can't stand Messi, and I didn't want Portugal. But that's all good. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's crack on. Senegal 4, Qatar 1, Ecuador 0, Netherlands 3. Okay, second update. Holland. I don't think Holland are quite the Holland of years ago, so I haven't got an issue with Holland in all honesty. I did watch their game against Argentina. Well, I say that. I mean, that game probably should have been on Crime Watch. It was that. I mean, that was. Oh fuck me, that was quick. Right. Okay. So that's that. Let's get straight into this then. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Let's just cut. I should have just retired, shouldn't I? England 0, Wales 0. Interesting. Iran 1, United States 4, Argentina 2, Saudi Arabia 0, Mexico 0, Poland 0. Okay. Who is going to win the World Cup? France 0, Australia 0, Spain 1, Japan 1, Portugal 2, South Korea 1. Tunisia 0, Denmark 0, Germany 1, Costa Rica 0, and fuck you Alvarez. Morocco 0, Croatia 2, Uruguay 1, Ghana 0, Canada 0, Belgium 6. 3 for Lukaku there. Look at that, what a fucking performance. Absolute ruthless. Okay, Cameroon 0, Serbia 4, Switzerland 0, Brazil 2. Okay, I think we're going to the third set now. Here we go then. Group B to start off with, which is a bit weird. It should be Group A, but hey ho. England are leading the way. Well, we can all see what needs to be done. Come on, Iran. Come on, come on. I'm so bad, don't I? Okay, England do it. Wales do it. They've beaten the United States. Wales are through to the next round. On to Group A then. Senegal and Netherlands. Senegal 5-0 winners. Netherlands 1-0 winners over Qatar. And Senegal win the group. Okay, that's all good. On to the next group. Mexico, Argentina, Saudi Arabia against Poland. Oof, quite interesting here. Can Poland do this? I think they need some work, don't they? Here we go. Mexico 1, Argentina 2, Saudi Arabia 0, Poland 2. Mexico have done it on, I assume is goal difference. I'm not sure if the head-to-head applies in this version. But Argentina and Mexico are there, nevertheless. Here we go then. Denmark, Australia. Australia leading the way here. France against Tunisia. Be good to see France fail. Consider them. Here we go. Denmark 3-0 winners of Australia. France win the group with their victory over Tunisia. Australia fall apart and are out of the World Cup. On to the next game. Okay. Here we go then. Spain, I think Germany. I think they've drawn their first. No, I got that wrong, didn't I? Oh, it was Japan that have drawn their first 2 games. Okay, so Spain, Germany. Be lovely to see Japan do this. If Japan can beat Costa Rica and see Spain or Germany win, they'll do it. Wait for it. I did as well. Oh my days. Costa Rica 0, Japan 3, Spain 0, Germany 2. Japan have qualified for the World Cup along with Germany. Spain are out. Okay, into Group F now then. Belgium and Croatia. They've already done it, as you can see. It's a case now of who's going to win the group. Belgium 3, Croatia 2. Belgium win the group. Croatia do qualify. Canada win third place playoff in that group for what it's worth. Morocco, ironically, Morocco finished bottom of Group F, given how they are in real life, and have made the semi-finals, as you all know. On to Group H, Ghana against South Korea, Portugal against Uruguay. Well, we'll see. Portugal 2, Uruguay 1, Ghana 3, South Korea 2. Uruguay have qualified, Portugal have done it, the bastards. Okay, on to the final group now, Group G. Brazil against Serbia, both have already qualified. Serbia have it on goal difference, Brazil have won it though, and Switzerland finished third with their victory over Cameroon. Let's take a look now then at the round of 16 draw. Senegal, Wales, who's your money on? I'm going to go for Wales on that. France against Mexico, we'll go for France. Germany, Croatia, we'll go for Germany. Portugal, Serbia, reluctantly I'll go for Portugal. England, Holland. Oof, I'm going to go for England on that. Argentina, Denmark is an argy win. Belgium, Japan, I'll go for Belgium. Brazil, Uruguay, I'm going to go for Brazil. Let's see how we go then on this World Cup test. Here we go. Whenever they get their asses in gear. Makes a lot of difference having the World Cup in the summer, where it should be, how it should be, not in the fucking winter. Come on, I'm sure a lot of people share the same views that the World Cup's a farce, and it's not because England have lost. I am bitter about that, but it's not because of that. But the whole thing was a fucking farce. That is a fact. Always a bit of a long continue when you get to the 1st of July. I'm sure some people have seen that before. 27th of August is also a long continue as well. Marcus Rashford has moved to Real Madrid on a free transfer. How do you like that? Fuck me. Okay. How do you like that? Oh, okay. Fuck all this shit. Of course, it's the 1st of July. That's why there was so much stuff. I don't really give a shit. Neymar's gone to... so Neymar went to Barcelona and then went to Liverpool. How do you like that? Dickhead. Okay, here we go then. Senegal, Wales. I'm going to go for Wales. Wales are there into the quarter-finals. France against Mexico. France are there into the quarter-finals. Okay. Who's your money on, guys? Who's your money on? Portugal, Serbia. We're going to go 3-0 Portugal. Fuck you! There, that's good to see, isn't it? Look at that. I don't like that cunt. I really hate him, but I hate Ronaldo more. Portugal 2, Serbia 5. Serbia are through to the quarterfinals. On to the next one. Germany. Got to go 4-0. 2-0 to Germany. They're through to the quarterfinals. Okay. Argentina. We're going to go 3-1. No! Argentina 1, Denmark 2. Denmark have knocked Argentina out of the World Cup. How do you like that? England, Netherlands. Dun 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 dun. Oh, you bastards. Okay, England are out of the World Cup. Shock fucking horror. Okay, so that's that. And the remaining round of 16. This is the last one. Last 2 games. Brazil, Uruguay. Brazil have done it after extra time. And the winning goal coming from Barbosa. And finally, Belgium, Japan. Oh! Again, they've underperformed. Belgium 1, Japan 3. How do you like that? Look at that, they outplayed them as well. They moved to 4-4-1-1. I think they were on 3-5-2 before. Okay, so let's have a look now at the World Cup. Oh, the quarterfinal draw's not been made yet, has it not? Has the quarterfinal draw not been made? Why is that quarter? Fuck off. Okay. Oh, here we go, the quarterfinal draw then, here we go, Wales against France. We're going to go for France on that. Germany, Serbia, we're going to go Germany. Holland, Denmark, we've got to go Holland. Japan, Brazil. Who's your money on, guys? We're down to the quarterfinals. Who is your money on? Germany 2, Serbia 1. Germany are through to the semi-finals. Wales 0, France 4. They fucking thrashed them. And then Mbappe got a goal. Okay. Let's take a look at the other semi-finals. Japan, go on Japan, go on Japan! Nah, Brazil did it, 3-0 winners. And finally, Holland 0, Denmark 1. Denmark go through to the World Cup semi-finals. Right, okay, I got 3 out of those 4. Okay, so there you see the semi-final draw, France against Germany. Denmark against Brazil. Who is your money on, guys? Who is your money on? Okay, put in the comments down there who your money was on at the start of the video. Don't be fucking cheating me. Okay, France, Germany. France have done it. France are into the World Cup final, the holders. Be interesting to see if France do it. Let's see what they're playing. Yeah, they're playing a 4-4-1-1. 4-4-4-2, we're going to call it. Okay, ready for the other semi-final. Ah, Denmark 0, Brazil 1. Okay. So we've got France, Brazil in the final. I didn't even know we had this on the game, to be honest with you. Denmark, Germany. Germany have made 3rd place at the World Cup. And we've got the final to come up. And I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch the game. Ready. Okay, let's have a look at their tactics. 4-4-2 still. Brazil. Yeah, okay. Who's your money on, guys? Who's your money on? I noticed there's no Neymar for Brazil. I wonder why that is. Is he injured? That's good news, isn't it? Fucking great news. Okay. Here we go then. In fact, let's lower. That's a bit fucking fast, isn't it? Okay, who do we want to win this? Because I don't like Brazil, and realistically I don't like France. Oh, is that red card? Oh, Lloris has been sent off. I think it went to VAR, didn't it? I've got the VAR app patch installed where VAR intervene. And what I like about the VAR patch, I don't know if I've had this anyway, but basically, when you go through the text, it slows down when there's an incident, when they're really looking at something, and you know, it sort of gets my attention. Okay, Barbosa with the penalty then. I think it's going to be an uphill battle for France now, isn't it? It really is. Okay, we're coming up to half-time. France 0, Brazil 1. Barbosa's penalty after 10 minutes after Lloris's red card. Barbosa possibly wouldn't have even been playing had not been for Neymar being injured. Martinelli took it round Lloris, who clipped him in the area. He had to go, no doubt about that. Okay, so straight into the second half. I'm not really fussed to be honest with you. I don't like Brazil, but Neymar's not playing, so I don't like France. So fuck them. I'd like to have seen Denmark do it, but hey ho. Okay, but it will be interesting to see if France were to have won this, if they were to win it in real life. But that was the idea of this. Okay, we are. Oh, France has scored! Mbappe with 10 men. Shit in hell. End of normal time. Unbelievable. They've actually got themselves into the game now. So Brazil, Milo's come on. Bobby Firmino, of course, he didn't go to the World Cup, to my disgust, because I really rate Firmino. He's your perfect hold-up striker, in my opinion. Okay, so that's their changes. Let's see, God, fucking hell, plenty of changes. They made all their changes by 60 minutes. Fuck me. I've also got the appliement of 9 substitutes on this. And 5 substitutes to be used in all competitions. I've had that for ages, to be honest, because I know that's a real life rule. Okay, here we go. Ooh, I don't think we haven't got golden goal rule on. I'm sure that. Are we going to penalties? Are we going to penalties? Oh, Brazil have scored! Barbosa, the 108th minute. Brazil are back in front. Minutes to go. Is it too late now for France to rescue anything? It's all over. Do you know what? That last bit of text at the end there. It's been a long, hard road, was it? Something like that. I'll have to replay that because I don't think it was on the text. There you go. All it says is Brazil have won the World Cup. I'm going to relay that back afterwards. That was fucking bizarre. So Brazil have won the World Cup. Deservedly, I think it would be fair to say. Let's blame it all on Lloris. And now let's look at the stats of the World Cup. Okay, the best average rating was, well, you can't really get this average rating thing because, or maybe you can actually, 933, that's during the whole World Cup. So have a look at the goals. The Golden Boot goes to Romelu Lukaku, who of course had his loan spell at Inter. But remember what I said, I didn't have any other country open for the benefit of this being a test. What else do you want to know? Appearances. Yeah, lots of players played in every game. Lots of players, yeah. Conceded. Who conceded the most? Yep, how do you like that, Navas? Penalties. Barbosa scored one, had one. Oh, not many penalties in the World Cup then. Assists. KDB. Team goals. Look at Brazil. What is that all about? I've never even really looked at that. Yeah, because that makes a lot of fucking sense, don't it? Games won, Brazil. Why? What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, I see. So these players. Oh, I get it. Yeah. So those 9 players had 7. Oh, I get it. Fuck you. Games like and yellow cards. Who got the most yellow cards? Did anybody get any red cards? Yeah, plenty of red cards knocking about during the World Cup. Man of the Match awards. Mbappe got 3. Pass completion. Well, not that I really look at this sort of stuff. Tackles 1, I don't really look at that either. I don't look at any of this shit, to be honest with you. Rodri, yeah, whatever. Didn't even get out of the groups. Dribbles, I never look at this sort of stuff. And finally, that, okay, team stats. Oh, fuck all this. What the fuck? Right, okay. Do you know what? I don't ever look at any of this shit. So that's it, guys. That is the World Cup. Brazil have won it. Thanks for tuning in. If you've got anything you want to add, anything you want to see in the future, do let me know, guys. This is all good fun. Till next time, from me, take it easy.